How does that sound, maggots?
Good, sir.
You fucking piece of shit, what the hell do you think you're doing? I'm the sergeant around here and I'm gonna give the goddamn orders. What the hell do you think you're doing? Do you think you're the sergeant? You're not the one in charge. I'm gonna tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, and if you don't do it...
Okay, so this is the courtroom map. I used Foundry as a base. As you can see, there's a lot of pieces missing. That's because I mostly didn't spawn anything. I just took shit that was already in the map and I just kind of moved it around. Figured that was easier, used less of my brain power. But this is the map you see in the video. So, you know, you see it from angles like this, that, and kind of close up on the sergeant here. But if you actually look behind him, right, that's supposed to be like a hallway kind of look to it. It's even got a ceiling, just because I didn't know how the camera angles were going to look. I wanted to make it look like a real room. And I never show up top, but that's not sealed off. But looking at it like this, you know, looks like a room. Looks like walls and everything. These were actually already here, thankfully, so that was really easy. And then all I did for the judge and lawyer stand, podium things, whatever you call it, is I put the barriers, the short barriers, and they're a little bit hard to see behind, so I put a pallet here. I didn't do one for up top. I don't know why. I think because I just made the top one first and didn't think it would be a problem. But that's how it goes. That door actually wasn't there. I had to put that there. But over here, this door is actually normally in between, I found out. Because I almost always use this map from scratch. I never knew a door was there. I thought it was just, you know, like one of the doorways that's open. But no, there's a door there. So when I started it, I actually had everybody, like 3 out of 4 people spawn outside, and I had to move every single model in. I had to come here and grenade jump in, which is not as hard or as annoying as it sounds, but I still have to do it, which is annoying. But here, let's do this. Fuck, I was gonna grenade jump over this. Look, I did it, haha. So there's no ceiling right there, but as you go through, this is a hallway. But as soon as you get here, you know, one of the walls cuts off and there's no more ceiling. But at least from the inside perspective, it kind of keeps the illusion a little bit. And from this view, it's kind of neat. It's kind of like you're onlooking, seeing the trial. Look at that. It's neato, huh? Neato torpedo. From the top view, that's kind of how it looks like. Same thing for the inside. And then if I went over here, yeah, and that's the courtroom. Exciting stuff. Okay, so again, I'm showing off a custom level. This is Foundry once again. As you can see, this is a modified here. Normally, you can't fit walls into, you know, the existing architecture of a map. Same thing here. But I did it using a glitch known as ghost merging. Let me show you the map first. So again, I took all the pieces that I wanted and I just kind of grabbed them. Or if some things were in the way, I just deleted them. I don't know why I deleted so much stuff here, actually. Probably to make room. Ghost merging, essentially what it is you spawn an object while in player mode. It's essentially just about timing. You have to press X to open the menu just as you press down on the D-pad. You would spawn an object, then you set that to never. Do the same thing again. Spawn the same object. Wait for that to sit on the ground for a moment. Go back into Forge mode. And then you basically have to wait for the first one to disappear. I like to whack it around. As you can see, normally it's not supposed to move, but because we did this weird glitch way of spawning it, now it actually moves. Because normally once you set these objects, they don't move. Certain objects do, like props, but these don't. Now that the first one is gone, you go into the menu, and then you go into runtime minimum and set it to the same as the runtime maximum. And thus, we have created a ghost version of the previous object. Careful how you do it, because if you do it wrong, it can have very negative effects. But now I can stick this anywhere I want, so I don't need this right now. Just stick it right there. And I think you can delete that one, but I don't think you can delete the original. I press Y, it doesn't go away. Yeah, it actually deletes the one I placed. But that's the method I used to place these here. And since I deleted the respawn points, I put them inside. So let me show you that. Give me a few seconds here. Beep, boop, boop, beep. And this is the inside of the room. This is the barracks you see in Boot Camp 3. I'm sick of being cooped up in these ugly-ass barracks. I figured they shouldn't be too appealing, but it shouldn't be maybe too claustrophobic. It could seem kind of real. I thought it'd be funny to add in a traffic cone here, just for them to give them something to do. I don't know what you do with a traffic cone, but punch it, I guess. And then a propane tank. I don't actually know if you see the propane tank in the video. I don't think so. But I framed one of the shots so the traffic cone would be in the background. And then if I get rid of these, you know, this is how the map looks normally. And that's pretty much it. Not too exciting, but I did use that glitch method to make this. So this is the map I custom modified to use for Boot Camp 2.5. So the whole machinima takes place in this little room up here, right? And I guess the way, it's been a while, so the way I did the game type, I suppose, originally they didn't have weapons or only had plasma pistols or something, which is probably why I put the shotgun down, because the sergeant has that. He stands behind here, and the other guys stood across the room. And rather than just having open walls, I put pallets to make it kind of like a door. I don't know how the hell I got this one to stay, because there's no fixed or phased in Halo 3. Although there is ghost merging, but that only works with structures, not props.
Well,
But the weapon holder, I used to keep that pallet there. Let me see. Gravity lift, I put so I could actually get up there when I needed to film, because I didn't do it on Forge, I did it in custom games. And normally you only ever spawn up here in terms of playing an actual match for balancing. Matt, any ideas when I was saying about fixed and forged here, or fixed and phased with a pallet? You were going to say something.
Some objects you can actually, well, it fell. Maybe just shove it in there.
It's a very sad pallet.
But you can have objects underneath, and then when you delete something, the object stays in the air until touched.
I don't think props work the same way.
I think literally every object works like that.
I'm not too sure
But,
about that.
Well, all objects work like that, but if you use specific objects, they can't move after touching them.
Interesting.
Like vehicles and props will move after you touch them.
Yeah, where something like a bridge will not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. I don't think I modified the rest of the map at all. I used this area here for Boot Camp 2.5. And the trailer for Boot Camp 2. No, I'm sorry, for Boot Camp 2 and the trailer for Boot Camp 2. And I actually am going to be using this area here for Boot Camp 3. And since I have maxed out my storage, I need to delete this map. So I just thought it would be neat to show everybody.
I'm telling you right now, that crap's not gonna fly when you get in my unit. And my unit is the best of the best, and we don't take little fucking ninny wagons like you. You hear me? I don't want no worthless little ragamuffins clouding up my unit. My unit is for the greatest, and it's gonna be the best unit out there. I'm in charge now, and you're gonna listen to everything I say. And if I say do 20 push-ups, you will do 20 push-ups. And if I say you run 30 laps, you will run 30 laps. If you ever argue with me, so help me God, I will make you do push-ups while you're running laps, and your legs will break from all the extension. My God, I can't believe it. Someone finally got a fucking brain up in the army unit up there and learned that they should have promoted me all along. I'm clearly the only fucking fit man to be a sergeant around here. Everyone's insubordinate, useless, worthless. Oh my God, everyone's a fucking idiot. Huh? Why, you putrid, pathetic excuse for a pile of garbage? How dare you say anything? I'm the sergeant around here, and if you think you even got half the brain to do what I do, and you don't even have a brain at all, you're pathetic and your excuse for tactics are just worthless.
You think you can come into my town, come into my troops, and take over? You don't got nothing. You know you're like a little fortune cookie. You're full of bullshit. You come into my town. Chinese people are just giving you to me. I don't need Chinese people in my life.
You just gotta stick your shit stain of a self and everything and run it into the ground, you crazy-ass nut job!
It's your fault we're in this mess. If you only had the brain power to function like a normal fucking human being, we wouldn't be here.
Back when, I think it was like 2015, if I check the date. Let me see, I have the video here. My boot camp came out on December 21st, 2014. I remember 2014, I think it was not being the best year for the TheBoneHeadClan. Not bad, but I remember like that era was like the start. It was like the golden age, 2014 into 2015, even some in 2016, where I felt I was doing all these Halo 3 machinimas like I had wanted to for a very long time, and I had so much experience now doing videos in, you know, All-Stars and Smash Bros. Or mostly Call of Duty, actually. But I had a lot of experience. I could finally apply that to the series I wanted to make videos in for the longest time. And when I made my boot camp, I just called it Boot Camp, a Halo 3 machinima, I forgot about SniPinator's boot camp with Jack Mehoff. Like, yes, those freckles are God just angry with you. I forgot about that. And I was like, oh shit, that's right. And that never got a sequel. So then when I decided, you know, I really liked mine, it was like more than 5 minutes long, which was longest Halo machinima I had done at that time, even though I had done longer videos before, not with a Halo machinima. I thought it got a good amount of views, and I just really liked it. Most of mine was done improv, so a lot of the lines were improv. The basic premise was there, and I was just trying to think of mostly like boot camp, drill sergeant tropes. So when the reception came out and when I liked it, and I was like, oh, I realized that fact about the original boot camp existing, I was like, oh shit, yeah. I decided I would make a sequel to both mine and his and like tie them together. And essentially that was, yes, I guess it was like a sequel, but it was more of like a crossover episode where I essentially just took what happened in mine and what happened in his and kind of put them together. So when I made 3, I felt that, okay, Boot Camp 2 already exists. I can't ignore that. And my Boot Camp is just called Boot Camp. If I could change the name to Boot Camp 2, then what would Boot Camp 2 be? Crossover? You know, I don't want to do any name-changing things. So I just tied both of them together because I thought all the Boot Camp videos still held value in their own. And I really just tried to make a follow-up that was worthy more to his than to mine because I feel like I had already done a bunch of stuff with mine. Because let's say you just take mine on its own. I did Boot Camp 1.5, Boot Camp 2, which was the crossover, Boot Camp 2.5, and I actually had him make a sort of cameo in this machinima I did called Choose Your Adventure, which was a CYOA, a Choose Your Own Adventure video, which in early YouTube it's like you click on annotations and it would take you to another video. Like you make a choice, shoot the guy, don't shoot the guy, jump over the car, get hit by the car, go down the scary hallway, whatever. So my boot camp sergeant was in one of those. I'll probably post that in the behind-the-scenes thing, too. So I felt, okay, I really should do more with Jack Mehoff. Because I know I talked to somebody in the comments, too. He said he wanted to see more from the recruits. And I also felt that, like, not that I hadn't done Jack Mehoff justice, although I feel like I could have done it better, definitely in Boot Camp 2. And no offense to my friend Aram, I think he did a decent job. But I don't think he maybe was the best choice for the character. And definitely the writing I had and some of the improv there could have been better. But with 3, I think I really brought it together. And I know some of the stuff you see in 3 actually more relates to all of my boot camp stuff. Because he only ever made that one episode. So like the Colonel is from Boot Camp 1.5. The idea of the court trial actually came from 2.5. Where it's supposed to be like members of the TheBoneHeadClan talking to the sergeant. Like sort of breaking the fourth wall meta sort of thing. And the guy in the comments said he thought he was on trial. So I took that idea, I took the Colonel, I put those concepts into Boot Camp 3. I took the idea of showing more of the recruits into Boot Camp 3. Originally there was going to be more of a subplot, but I thought it was stupid, so I cut it. I couldn't write it well. I had a lot of trouble writing for Boot Camp 3. Really getting a grasp on Mehoff. My own guy was mostly improv and yelling and being angry and loud and, yeah, I'm going to fucking stick you in the ground like you're a peanut plant, you know what I mean? Like, kind of simple writing. Whereas his, I felt, was more raunchy, but maybe some cleverness to it, you know. So I really tried to match that. And I came up with
most amount of my writing, the best writing for Boot Camp 3. I was sitting in Smashburger one time with my friends, and I just started like talking about it and then thinking about it, and I just boom, boom, boom. I had like an index card with me, and I just wrote everything down, and that's where the majority of the script came from. 1.5, I think, was either a joke idea I had come up with or Matt, where he said all the cadets, the recruits, graduate and they become sergeants, so then they start talking like him. I thought that was funny, so I made it a video. Boot Camp 2.5, I think somebody had mentioned something about liking my old videos, wanting to see more of them. Might have been about Boot Camp, might not have. So then the next day, I made that video, and I had the intention to make Boot Camp 3, but it was just such a struggle with the script. Because I had it finished for a bit. I just wasn't 100% on it. And then I cut, essentially, as a whole page worth of stuff that I just didn't like, and added in some more things. And I thought it was really good. I think it came out really funny, really good. And I think if there was any way to send it off, it would have been like that. Although, maybe I would like to do more with recruits and Jack Mehoff. I don't know how much I can do without running the concept into the ground. And again, too, Jack Mehoff isn't my character. All the other characters are mine. Well, I guess recruits are kind of generic. So let's say his recruits and Jack Mehoff are his, and then everything else is mine. And I'm not really sure too much else of what I could do with it. There are other ideas I could have, and maybe it's just a way for me to have the sergeants say funny lines and the recruits are getting beaten up and all that. But I guess I can't just think of anything that's interesting enough for me to want to try to make another one, given the way how the series has gone. Maybe if I had made the original Boot Camp, and I had made mine and tied it together like that, maybe I'd be more comfortable with making some more new stuff. One more thing, too. Blue Flame Studios, he actually made an HD version of the original Boot Camp Machinima. That's where I got another idea from, which I haven't done yet, but there's a series, Gears of Halo Theft Auto, and that's a series, it's a Halo Machinima series that's styled as an advertisement for a highly aggressive, profane, above R-rated video game. And I thought it'd be funny, because of all the remasters and re-releases and collections coming out, to make a Gears of Halo Theft Auto 5 remastered. Not remake the video, but make a Gears of Halo Theft Auto, right? That's the name of the series. So have a commercial advertising a remaster of Gears of Halo Theft Auto 5, instead of remastering the original. You know what I mean? Complicated, but that's where that idea came from. And that came from somebody remaking Boot Camp in HD and Halo 2 Anniversary.
You fucking inbred piece of shit, what the hell did I tell you about standing in line? When you stand in line, you stand straight. I ought to kick your ass back to next Tuesday. What the Sam hell kind of operation do you think I run around here? A fucking whorehouse? A beauty parlor? No, you can't just free float and go wherever you want. This isn't Applebee's. This is the fucking army. And in the army, you will listen to the rules and you will obey them, or so help me God, I will kick your ass. God damn it, you're so fucking pathetic, I just want to beat the shit out of you. And who the Sam hell are you? Why the hell aren't you in uniform? Hi, damn, well, no, I just asked you a question, maggot, and you answer, otherwise this happens to your face.
Listen, I'm not in the army, I'm just here.
Did I say you can ask a question? No, you will only speak when spoken to. Understood. Listen, I didn't say you could speak, damn it. There. Insubordination will not be tolerated. You follow the rules here, you new recruit. Welcome to boot camp. That's right, you're gonna run 10 laps around here unless your legs are broken. If they're not broken, I'm gonna blow them off. You hear me? You understand? You better be doing those squats good. You're not doing them good enough. Do them faster. Do them harder. What did I say? You're fucking pathetic. Great face, Private. You're a disgrace to this unit. I don't like disgraces in my unit. God damn it, I'm pissed off. Private, did I say you could fucking close your eyes? No, they're open. Then why the hell are you missing the goddamn target? I just shot it 2 times blind. What, you never held a gun before?
What's he doing over there?
Surprise, maggots! Get a load of this! What the hell do you mean the new recruit escaped? Where did he go off to? Did you have your fucking eyes closed the whole time? I specifically remembered telling you to keep an eye on him. Oh, but what do? You probably don't fucking have any eyes. Are you blind? No, you're not blind. Otherwise you wouldn't have gotten to the fucking army. Now where the hell is he? Are you gonna stand there and tell me that you didn't fucking see him? God damn it, everyone's fucking useless around here.
Uh-oh. Am I dead?